All right, it's time to talk about Comrade Phil Murphy, uh, who is Soviet Phil, a communist running the state of New Jersey, who is a tyrant and a dictator, and we're going to show you what he's been up to, because it's just getting more and more ridiculous with this guy, and I really think the president needs to step in and remove him from power. If you're going to remove a governor, this is the governor to get out, because this guy, he needs to be thrown out. So here's what he's up to. So, now, New Jersey is allowing outdoor dining on the 15th, but Phil Murphy has not given a timeline as to when there'll be indoor dining at all in New Jersey. Some restaurants are suffering, and the city of Asbury Park has decided to go against Phil Murphy. But according to News 12, it says here Asbury Park officials are advising restaurants in the town to not reopen for indoor dining on Monday because the state filed a lawsuit. So Asbury Park City Council on Wednesday night approved a resolution permitting restaurants to host diners indoors on Monday with some restrictions. This was in direct violation of Governor dictator Phil Murphy's executive order, which is only allowing outdoor dining. Um, we've tried hard to work with the government. Our rules are based on one principle: protecting public health. He's so full of it. He just wants to control people. Phil Murphy announced Friday the state was filing a lawsuit to put a stop to the plans. Now, Asbury Park's officials initially passed the resolution because the governor's executive order states that retail businesses can allow customers inside with 25% capacity or 50 people, whichever is lower. Asbury Park officials stated that they took this to mean restaurants could open as well. And they should. They should. What is the difference? What is the difference? But this tyrant, oh no, he's not saying. He's like, this is what he's up to. He says, no full return in New Jersey until vaccine is found. Unbelievable. So this governor is softening the ground ahead for his implementation of socialism under the guise of the COVID-19 pandemic today. Murphy said that his response to the COVID-19 pandemic is similar to that of New York City Rudy Giuliani's and America in the wake of the most deadly terrorist attacks on America. After 9/11, new security measures were put into place that some were not accustomed to. These practices are now part of our routine, Murphy said. The aftermath of COVID-19 will be similar. Social distancing will still be the rules of the days ahead. But he also doubled down on his demand to keep New Jersey shut down, moving the goalposts once again, declaring no full return to normal until a vaccine is found. That could be 12 months away, folks. 12 months away. So this guy's killing New Jersey. I think the president needs to step in and have him arrested. I would have had him removed already, but we know Trump is a wimp. He is weak, even though he claims he's strong. He is weak because if he was a strong president, he would have put a stop to this tyranny by now. And here's more tyranny in New Jersey, related to the restaurants here. So his Supreme Court issues an injunction against Asbury Park, barring indoor dining, and now, of course, he's threatening to take away the licenses of restaurants that do violate the order. Of course, this is something that the only other state that's done this is Michigan. So he's just like Gretchen Whitmer. He is a communist, this guy, and he needs to be removed. He is a threat to the very liberty of this country, and I think President Trump needs to remove Phil Murphy as soon as possible. So it says Asbury Park restaurants will go forward with their plan to turn the downtown area into a massive outdoor dining area, but no indoor dining area. The city's plans have been squashed by science. Well, that's Governor Phil Murphy's weird COVID-19 science. Although the Center for Disease Control has issued federal guidance for successful and safe restaurant operations, Murphy has said his science says it's too early for that. Last Wednesday, we passed a resolution to allow indoor food and beverage with the same capacity limits, safety, and social distancing requirements as outlined in Governor Phil Murphy's Executive Order Number 152, which allows indoor gatherings to begin on June 15, 2020. So you can have indoor gatherings, but not a restaurant. So Murphy filed a lawsuit against the city, which resulted in the Superior Court entering an order which temporarily halts Asbury Park from allowing indoor food and beverage service per the resolution. Due to this action, we are advising Asbury Park businesses not to open indoors as had announced. So they're not gonna. Again, they should be saying that we're gonna defy it. I don't care. Defy the court. Defy it. These are bull. These are BS executive orders that are not laws. They are not laws, and they are not They are not enforceable. All right, you just close because I said so. All right, so here's the next thing. Brick Mayor opens playgrounds, but of course the governor doesn't want them open. So if you're a kid, you can't go to a playground in New Jersey. And I believe our governor is opening the playground. So again, Phil Murphy is the worst of the worst. As summer begins to heat up, Brick Township Mayor John Ducey, one of the more popular mayors at the shore during the COVID-19 pandemic, announced he is reopening parks in his town this week, and he is now opening the playgrounds. Parks crews will be there to remove the fencing. But after making that announcement, he said he's not reopening the playgrounds because he got a call from Dictator Murphy's office telling him to reverse his decision as Murphy's sign still declares playgrounds a COVID-19 risk. So there you go, some of the things that Tyrant Phil Murphy is doing. And honestly, I wouldn't, Cuomo, I'm very annoyed with him, but I don't think he's done anything that requires his removal from office. However, Phil Murphy and Gretchen Whitmer, I think those are the two governors. We're going to focus on Phil Murphy here. He needs to be removed, and the title of this video is going to be Trump, you need to remove Phil Murphy from office. This governor has violated the Constitution. He is violating people's rights. He is abusing his power, and this is exactly the kind of tyrant that we cannot have in government in the United States of America, and he must be removed or overthrown. That is the bottom line. Phil Murphy, you are on notice that you need to step down as governor of New Jersey immediately. And I will make sure, and I'm going to reach out to the president, even though I can't stand him, and we're going to see to it that you are removed from office of the governor of New Jersey. All right? It's getting hot in your state. People can't sit inside restaurants. You're worried about some phony science. Meanwhile, people will die of heat stroke. They will have heat exhaustion because they can't sit inside in your hot state. All right? You are a tyrant. You need to resign immediately. Phil Murphy, you are a disgrace to this country, a disgrace to the Constitution, and the only place you belong is behind bars for spreading communism in this country. We cannot have that. You are a communist, and you need to be out of power immediately.